Lynchburg's mayor is urging Jerry Falwell Jr. to close campus. This comes as Liberty University students return from spring break despite much controversy. 10 News reporter Coulter Anstad joins us now live after speaking with President Falwell about the decision. Coulter?
Yeah, Lindsay, Fallwell says the university is now an apartment complex. Those are his words, based on the number of students that are now back on campus. University officials tell us about 2,000 students have returned to campus. Fallwell says that is 1/8 of the number of students the university is used to. He also says signs have been placed on chairs around campus, reminding students about the importance of social distancing. Classes here at Liberty University went online about a week ago, and restaurants here on campus are takeout only. As far as those classes goes, the only exception is labs, but per the governor's order, no more than 10 students will be able to gather in those labs at a time.
We're doing everything we can do. We're doing everything the governor ordered us to do, and I don't think there's a university in the whole state that doesn't have some students living on campus, because there's international students who can't go home. There are students who really have nowhere else to go.
Now, as you can imagine, the university has received some backlash for the decision to bring students back. In a statement today, Lynchburg's mayor called the decision reckless, saying, "I believe it was reckless to bring students back to campus at this time. It is unfortunate. President Falwell did not keep his promise to us and to the community." Coming up tonight on 10 News at 6, I'll tell you what President Jerry Falwell Jr. has to say to students about getting their money back. For now, though, live in Lynchburg, Coulter Anstad, 10 News, working for
Impasse in Virginia between Governor Ralph Northam and Liberty University President Jerry Falwell Jr. The issue, Liberty University remaining open, welcoming thousands of students returning from spring break. Falwell has expressed skepticism about the virus in the past, but new confirmation tonight that Governor Northam's office spoke directly with Falwell, discussing the potential health risks of Falwell's decision. Northam's press secretary telling WUSA 9, quote, "All Virginia colleges and universities have a responsibility to comply with public health directions. Liberty University is no exception. A Northam executive order bans gatherings of more than 10 people, and all Virginia K-12 public schools are now closed, an order lasting through the end of the school year." Falwell also said because of coronavirus, all of Liberty University's classes are now online, so students will come back to their dorm rooms to take classes virtually. One of the reasons Falwell said he decided to keep the dorms open was because students, from his point of view, already paid for them. In Northwest, Mike Valerio, WUSA.
Petition circulating online looks for the removal of Liberty University President Jerry Falwell Jr. over his handling of coronavirus at the university. The petition claims by delaying the cancellation of in-person classes at Liberty, Falwell put lives at risk. Today, Liberty posted an article to present its side of the story. In it, President Falwell states, quote, "I was on a conference call with other college presidents and representatives from private colleges, and we listened to what other schools were doing. Many were throwing their hands up and saying they would just close, and others were going to extend their breaks. At that time, we were on spring break, so we had time to work on it." The article also indicates Liberty was in contact with state officials throughout their decision-making process. Falwell states, quote, "The communication lines were open with the state office the whole time. They sent a message back that they were very grateful to us for letting them know what we had decided," end quote. We have a link to the university's full statement and more about the actual petition. You can find that on our website, WFXRTV.com.
55 million students across the country are out of school, but one university has made a surprising decision to reopen campus. ABC's Kimberly Brooks is here with that story. Kimberly, good morning.
Good morning, Kenneth. Yeah, that's right. A lot of mixed feelings on this decision. State officials are calling it an unnecessary risk, but the school says its reasons are justified.
Colleges across the country have been telling students to close up shop. But this morning, a different decision by the faith-based Liberty University in Lynchburg, Virginia. With spring break now over, it's reopening its doors in the middle of this deadly outbreak. The school now welcoming thousands of students back to campus. The school's president, Jerry Falwell Jr., says there was no other choice.
We have about 750 international students who have no alternative. They couldn't go back to their countries. And we have a lot of students who really had nowhere else to go but their dorm rooms. We've taken all the precautionary measures.
One student tweeting, "So proud to call Liberty U my home. The unnecessary rage against Liberty's administration in handling COVID-19 is unjustified." But Lynchburg's mayor feels otherwise, slamming the school's decision.
I believe it was a reckless decision to decide to allow all students back on campus. We would have preferred that it be closed.
Still, Fallwell says he's playing by the rules by providing online classes and limiting in-person labs to 10 students at a time.
We're operating like every other college in the state of Virginia, abiding by all the governor's orders to the letter of the law.
Again, when we talk about the spread of the coronavirus, you said it earlier, nearly half of those infected are young people between 18 and 44. And in other university news, we learned that Harvard's president and his wife have tested positive. Kenneth?
All right, Kimberly Brooks there. Thank you.
Colleges across the country are closed, but one university has made the surprising decision to reopen amid the coronavirus outbreak. Faith-based Liberty University in Lynchburg, Virginia is reopening its doors and welcoming thousands of students back to campus. The school's president, Jerry Falwell Jr., says that there was no other choice.
We have about 750 international students who have no alternative. They couldn't go back to their countries. And we have a lot of students who really had nowhere else to go but their dorm rooms. We've taken all the precautionary measures.
Fallwell is now facing criticism for reopening the university, with many calling the decision reckless. But Fallwell says he's playing by the rules by providing online classes and limiting in-person labs to 10 students at a time.